G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to go over the council meeting agenda minutes that happened on the 4th of August. This is a continuation of the July 13th meeting, which was basically taken up by Illuvitars the whole time. So they've touched on Illuvitars again because the IMX update and IRP 24 has pretty much overridden anything that they had really talked about. Plus they've gone into a few other things that we'll see as we go down the line. So the attendees, we had Sheep, Fedamore and Kieran, who are all a part of the council, and then Lucius and Rich, who are just a part of the Illuvium team. Santiago and Daraji weren't there because it was a last minute meeting, but they were at the previous meeting, so they kind of know all about it anyway. So I'll go down. Community questions and topics. The Illuvitar draft points. So they talked about a rough estimate of timelines for albums to be ready, and the council was split on the decision, as we all know, and that's why we voted in the past week as to if we're going to wait for the albums or release the Illuvitars without the albums. It went through at a staggering rate of let's wait for the albums, which that's what I believed was right as well. So batch 1 is 25 portraits, 3 expressions, so that's 75, which all come with a holo version too. So there's 150 different Illuvitar variations plus all the accessories. This is how they get to their millions of different combinations. So the utility isn't even announced yet, but they will increase the value proposition. The album rewards are a work in progress and VRP features. So it's just not the PFP project, as we all know. More utility even after just the fact that they're going to be an album, an actual collector game. Sounds really cool. I wonder what these rewards are going to be for filling up pages. Next thing they talked about was the timeline of duration of the first sale. This has been a highly contested hot topic. A few people have thrown around only a couple of weeks. Some people thought that you should wait till the game is out. I believe it should be pretty early. Just it gives people that are early like us a good chance to get some of these really early Genesis things before the mainstream people come in and start buying it all. It just makes it even more rare for this first set, which I feel like we really want the rarity up for this first set. And the last thing on the Illuvitars, they had a discussion around the marketing / team budget for Illuvitars. The initial discussion of 1,000 discs, 250 Ultra, 750 Basic, plus an additional 1% at the end of the sale. I think this is for promotional events and like giveaways and stuff like that. Maybe even to give to the team as a bit of a payment for doing well across the whole Illuvitars timeline that they've been working on it. It still needs to be discussed with the marketing team, so that's still up in the air. I'm sure that we will know this as soon as they work it out. So the Forge IRP updates was the next thing on the agenda. Everyone really wants this to get out and get working. It will help a lot of people that want to get out of seed and get other people buy in at a cheaper rate. This was IRP 23, I believe, and it was voted down 4-1. I'm pretty sure once they got it all nutted out and fine-tune it, it will be voted in. Again, it was just kind of out of left field when they first brought it up, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this in the next couple of weeks or within the next month. So next up is the Eluvadex Royalties. This will be automatically transferred to the vault via SC. Kieran will verify the entire process, and the crux of what it means is to happen is fees, vault, revdiz. Very streamlined and thought out process. You get the fees, go straight into the vault, and when a revdiz cycle comes around, it gets paid straight out to people that are staked. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a really simple process, and hopefully we get to see some more revdiz. SRV2 burn is done. There's a link here. I'll put this whole spread in a link down below, obviously. So if you do want to go and have a look at the wallet, essentially, that has all the SRV2 in it, there it is. I might actually bring it up and see. I'll bring it up and see how much it is in there. So if we have a look here, 239,388 escrowed, well, SRV2 is sitting in this wallet right here. Wouldn't it be good just to get that and transfer it back out and buy it all with the Illuvitars? But anyway, there it is. Everyone knows it's done now, which is pretty cool. So if we keep going down, Illuvium Zero Alpha, the latest update from Johnny in Illuvium Zero in pinned messages. I'm going to bring that up now for you all. So here it is from Johnny. His update after spending some time on IZ. Features are done. We added one more thing in the last sprint, but there's no new features to add for alpha. Hopefully, it seems like it's pretty much there to go, unless someone comes up with some new stuff, but this will be discouraged. It feels like they really want to get IZ out soon. This sprint will be pulling in updated art for 3 more regions. So hopefully that finishes off all the regions for their updated art, and hopefully we get it soon. The main work remaining is the new UI, which we've seen in the leaks a couple week or so ago. It looks great, but every screen has changed, in some cases significantly. A few weeks of work here at least. So as said there, we've got at least a few more weeks waiting for IZ. Other than that, a cleanup of the tutorial is required, both the copy and the implementation. This is the first thing people see, so it has to be reasonably polished, even in alpha. Understandable. We need this done. As he said, if anyone opens this game, they need to know how to play. It needs to be done perfect, and it needs to be done so anyone can understand. I've also secured general agreement that alpha doesn't have to be perfect. A few known bugs and some rough edges are okay for something called alpha. I hope that everyone can agree with this. We've had PB1 for the auto battler for a while, and we know there's bugs. Everyone's still happy with the project. So we need to have the same outlook on IZ. So the next update will be some kind of video after the UI updates are in, and after that the alpha will release. Come on, video. Hopefully it's soon, and then we get the release. I cannot wait to get my hands on IZ and start building my city. Let me know how keen you are down in the bottom, because we bought land and I've just been waiting. But anyway, we'll get back into the notes. Last one, IRP revenue distribution mechanics. Going to move to the automated system, and we'll announce what/why the current system is working as it was instead of following the IRP exactly. Unsure what is going on here. I'd love to know if anyone out there knows how it was working instead of the automated system. That'd be nice to know. I'll go digging anyway, but it looks like they're going to move to the IRP exactly, which is exciting. It'll just be done automatically. Don't need to think about it at all. But anyway, that's the breakdown of the most recent meeting agenda for you guys. Hopefully I've made this a little bit more understandable, or if you hadn't seen it before, you get a little bit more knowledge of what's happening in the background. If I have helped you or anything, let me know down the bottom. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the video soon.